I mean, I'll probably just sit right here. You're good right there. Yeah.
Forgot our blanket.
It was 1:30.
Hi. How's it going? Oh, good. I was just having some.
How are you?
Good.
How was your trip to Dallas?
It was good.
How was the hot, cold, and all that?
Yes, but the winds were not that good. So that was really happy.
Jenkins now. Feathers it over. Charles has it. We'll regroup, reset. Trying to feed Hirschfield down in front of the net. Not a bad play. He's a big boy. Takes away the goalie's eyes, has a good stick and a goal scorer's touch. I don't mind trying to get that in there to him. Puck's out off Hirschfield, so the faceoff will be outside the zone. Jenkins draws it back. Hirschfield has that kind of float off his stick, so Maddox has it, tosses it over, tries to create a foot race for Sorensen, but can't quite get there. So Maddox will regroup behind the net. And the Screaming Eagles will swing into motion. Hirschfield tapped nicely to Dawson Charles. Looks to set up. He's got Sorensen. Sorensen looked like he tried to throw it to Hirschfield, but that puck was intercepted. Good job by Maddox playing some D there. Jenkins will go collect, turn up ice here. Throws it over to Sorensen. He's going to gather the zone, hopefully set her up. Yep, Maddox now with it. He's going to attack the net here. Walks through a couple guys, gets to the net front. Jenkins now. Dawson Charles, Maddox Charles. Accidental leave, but Jenkins is there. He walks it across. Finds Sorensen. Sorensen! Didn't expect that to go in, but we'll take it. Wasn't sure if Hirschfield got a stick on it, but Sorensen hustles to the bench and gonna go collect his high fives as a goal scorer. Nothing wrong with putting that puck on net. You have the shot mentality and good things happen. So nice job by Sorensen. I thinking he scored last weekend, but maybe not. Either way, if that's his first goal, I'm shocked because he's been pretty dominant out here in the early going for the early parts of his Screaming Eagles career. He's had the puck a ton and made a bunch of good plays. So good for him, and here we go, 1-0 Screaming Eagles. That's Fisher, chips it up. Sutter steps around his man. Deep steps in and helps. Mackinnon on the rush, joins the play. Deep covering for him. Fisher pinches, throws it down low. That puck squirts by Gabe Fisher. And the RC Club looks like they'll be happy to take the icing, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off. Coach Guaz sends out Eddie Chen, Jackson King, Lucas Scott, Bauer Bodine, and Connor Politi. Henceforth known as the Scott line. Iced again. We'll get another face-off. Same location, 6 seconds later. Scott on the draw, going to try to win it back to King. Bodine getting ready to hustle in and support. King, that one squirts through Chen, does a nice job to keep that puck back in. Bodine comes over for checking hard. Politi angles his man off, regains possession to King. Chen, indirect. Bodine handles that nicely, just stays on side, feeds Scott. He gets his stick tied up, good idea though. Politi tries to knock that one down and does, but still coming back the other way. Jordan fields it. Good job reading pressure and getting it over to Jackson King. Like to see the young goalie handling the pressure. Coming out, fielding pucks, eliminating opportunities for the other team, making good decisions back there. We're gonna get 5 new players here. Comes the Jenkins line. RC Club will go for their own change. Donaldson reverses, nobody there though. O'Donnell next closest to it. Donaldson now forces it up. Jenkins steps in between, he's battling. Jenkins taps to Dawson. He's got room. Good to see him back after taking that heavy check earlier. Landon tips to himself. Goalie, nice play by the goalie to read that play and take it away. But Green trying to use his speed, very smart. Good stick check there by Dawson Charles. Lucas Jordan hands it to Donaldson. He takes contact, but Jenkins comes around with it. Tape to tape with Charles. Tries to work it back, but a little too much navy blue there. Jenkins now, head of steam, got some space, takes a slash, steps through two guys, tries to gather. Just a little out of the reach of Dawson Charles there. Green was also in the area, but just a little deep. Mackinnon, Fisher. Fisher doesn't get good wood on that one. Mackinnon tries to pull it back, it squirts away. Jenkins will collect it. Comes around, takes a look, tape to tape with Green. He's got Maddox Charles streaking up the middle. Maddox just has to get away from him. He's got Mackinnon on the rush. Smart play by Jack to jump up there. Couldn't quite get a hold of it to make the pass. Sorensen, closest man to it. Now we got a 2-on-1 back the other way. Fisher steps wisely. Seeing he had support in the back check from Hirschfield and Sorensen, he takes away the shooter. Now here comes Sorensen with a head of steam. He steps around, leaves it. Maddox Charles gathers, rips it, but a nice save. Goalie had a decent look at it, was able to get the glove out. This kid's been pretty solid so far. Outside of the off-angle power play goal, he's handled most everything that's come his way. 50 seconds left. Coach will send out Green, Jenkins, and Charles again. Chen and King. Chen hammers it down low. Drew with it. Chips to Dawson. Back to Drew. Dawson now. King walks. Shoots one on net. Puck's loose. Puck's going to be hammered the length of the ice. That should go for an icing. They're going to say Eddie Chen maybe could have played it with his gloves, so they're going to wave it off. King, Chen. Chen takes a hit. Jenkins steps through a couple guys, gets it over to Dawson. Tries to poke it ahead, ran out of time. Jenkins bodies his man. Here comes Landon Green with a head of speed. Throws the brakes, little Gretzky turn. Buys some time, takes a big hit. Back comes the RC club. Screaming Eagles have good numbers though. Nicely diffused by the skating ability of Chen there. Pretty tough to get a step on Eddie Chen and beat him in a foot race to our goalie. He's got a great forward stride. So, well, 1-0 Screaming Eagles after one. Fairly competitive game so far. I'd say that it's been a little bit in the Eagles' favor in terms of quality chances, shots on net, but RC's had their opportunities. Lucas Jordan's had to make some saves. Okay, we're back for the second period. Ronan Hirschfield, Maddox Charles, Hoyt Sorensen, Mackinnon and Fisher on the back end. Won nicely by Hirschfield. Mackinnon takes a look, pump fakes, leaves it for Hirschfield. Fisher now with a lot of ice, some room to operate. Sorensen back to Fisher. Squirts all the way through to Maddox. He tries to work it around. Puck gets chipped out into the Tendy stick and it's covered. So we'll have an offensive zone face-off here. Hirschfield tries to get it to Charles. That draw is won by RC Club. Good recognition there by Fisher to pinch. Good back support from Hirschfield and Sorensen. Talked in other broadcasts about how, as a D-man, if you have that third forward a little higher in the zone, it gives you some freedom to jump in and try to keep the puck in the zone, prevent the other team from getting out. If all three forwards are deep, you're kind of forced to back out and live to fight another day. So, good job by that line. Set up the forecheck. Good job by the defenseman to recognize. Okay, color commentator Beanie away. Play-by-play Beanie back on. Jenkins, Green, Charles. Jackson King, Eddie Chen. Face-off is to Lucas Jordan's left. Jenkins wins it. Eddie Chen comes around with a head of steam. Dawson Charles feathers it across. Jenkins tries to gather a bouncing puck. Gets away from him. He recovers it, though. Now he's taking a look at what he has. Beats a couple guys. Walks around a couple guys, going to go all the way to the front. Backhander just missed the far post. They're going to give you that. You got to take it. He did. Dangerous chance. Dawson to Jenkins, gathers it out. Tries another shot. Green crushing the net, looking for some loose change. Jenkins again. Walks it, looking. Seeing what he's got, he finds King. Tipped wide, good idea by Green there. Dawson now, he'll throw one on net. Jenkins in pursuit. King now. Neutral zone regroup, that's Chen. Looks for Jenkins, a little too hot there, hard to handle. Good job by Chen. Chen's gonna go. Like the aggressiveness, like the gap, like the good clean check, but official's going to rule that the puck was not quite in the area anymore. Eddie says, hey, what'd I do? Ref says, hey, Eddie, that puck was gone. Your timing was off a little bit. Going to give you a rough there. That's what they said. I was right there. Face off to Lucas Jordan's right. Coach Gua is going to send out Sorensen and Charles with Fisher and Donaldson. Fisher tries to hammer it around. It's brought in by the RC point. Worked out top. Dangerous play there. What a save. Great save by Jordan. Wow. Bench is tapping sticks. Nobody home on this far side. A really good opportunity for the RC club, but Jordan able to wrangle that one in. That puck's thrown off the side of the net. Sorensen down battling with Donaldson. Sorensen with it, takes his time, sees what he's got, makes sure that puck gets all the way down. We're gonna get three new skaters here. Scott, Politi, Mackinnon. Donaldson still out there, was unable to make that change. Second period, it's a long change. Gotta watch that. Donaldson, he takes a minute, finds some space, and is able to clear that one most of the way down. Politi, closest man to it. He's gonna force his guy to the side. Good job there. Wrestles his man off. Mackinnon right there to collect the change and throw it back the other way. Politi drops the stick now. We're going to be 5-on-3 for a second. Jenkins is out. Almost a dangerous chance there. Lucas Scott right there. Mackinnon battling. The shape of our penalty kill is a little out of whack here so far in this power play for RC Club. We've had a little too much time and space and a little too much of the neutral, the center ice part of the equation. Jenkins in a foot race decides to hold up, and that worked out because he was able to steal it. Sidesteps a man. Oh, tries to go backhand and can't. Nifty little toe drag, dipsy-do. Goes forehand, backhand, tries to spread the goalie and just misses 5-hole. If he could have that one back, all he's got to do is flip it up. But like the idea, Lucas Scott's right there hustling, ready for a rebound, but the goalie able to contain that, so no harm done. And we're back to 5-on-5 now. Jenkins line, Landon Green, Dawson Charles. Fish lets one go, that's blocked. Jenkins does battle. Back to Fish. He walks it, finds Jenkins, he curls, hits Jackson King, he looks, he walks, back to Jenkins. Jenkins throws one towards top left, that hits the goalie stick and out into the netting. So we get another O-zone face-off. That's some nifty give and go work by the centerman and the decor there. Looking for space, trying to create an avenue. Puck's one back, but RC Club gets a hold of it. Out they come, throw it in deep. King's gonna go retrieve, sends it around the boards, Dawson with it. He's got pressure coming, gets completely splattered from behind. You're not gonna get away with that. Off goes Jordan, and we're gonna have another power play. But here comes Dawson Charles. Let's see if he can make him pay. He's got some numbers. He gets tripped. Jenkins collects it. We got numbers now. Jenkins tries a little stuffaroo. Didn't work. Well, let's see now. We're probably just going to get the original call, but it's possible we get a trip too if the ref's feeling generous. I doubt it. Just going to be the one. This penalty's coming with a lecture. Can't really run into people when all you can see are their numbers and they're 3 feet from the boards. So a little bit of a lecture given to the player along with the 2 minutes. It's tempting to try to get that big hit, but when the player's not facing you, you got to have some discipline, have some respect for the game and your opponent. Just can't do that. It's dangerous. So Hirschfield's going to take the draw. He's got Jenkins flanking him to his left. Maddox Charles to his back right. Directly to his left is Dawson Charles. And you have Sorensen, number 22, right to the right, down on the hash marks there, in front of the goalie. Hirschfield wins the draw to Jenkins. Quick tap to Charles. Under some pressure, gets it down to Sorensen, but he can't collect, and it's tossed the length of the ice. Jordan comes out, leaves for Charles. Maddox now skates up, looks. Tape to tape with Sorensen. That bounces off his stick, but he's able to get there. Throws on the brakes. Jenkins now. Taps it back to Charles, back to Jenkins. He looks. Hard pass across. Sorensen, he'll walk. Back to Charles, he'll walk. Good job here by the boys at collapsing. Oh, puck's loose. Sorensen almost had a chance for another, but ref could not see the puck, lost sight of it, blew the whistle. Could have been a golden chance for Hoyt to put up another one here. 11:35 to go in the second. 1:24 to go on the Screaming Eagles power play. PP1 remains out. Jenkins keeps that one in. Lost track of that one. And good job by Lucas Jordan to charge out. Buys just enough time. That fumble's going to cost Jenkins and the Eagles, though. He's going to end up in the box. Looked like he was kicking for the puck, but he caught the back of the skate of the RC player. So he's going to go for a trip. Lucas Jordan had everybody's breath held here, but I like it. You come out and you defuse a really dangerous play, turn it to the corner, give your back checkers a chance to come back and help you out. And what could have been a breakaway and possibly a 1-1 game is just going to be some 4-on-4 hockey for 1:07. Chen pressures. King taps it to the sideboards. He does battle. Chen with a little poke check and some body. RC Club works it to the front of the net. Good save by Jordan. Chen tries to beat his man. It gets knocked down. But here comes Lucas Scott with some time and space. Let's see what he can do. He's going to go up on one heel. Rips a shot, tries to find the space between the blocker and the hip of the goalie. Goalie able to squeeze it, close that down, and get the rebound. I like the idea from Lucas, though. Very Brad Marchand looking shooting pose there. Gets all his weight on that right foot, leans back, leans on his stick, and rips it in. Fisher chops it. Mackinnon now, puck's bouncing. He throws the brakes and buys some time. Back to Sorensen. 4-on-4 here for another 30 seconds. Hirschfield does a nice job of working his way to some space. Steps through a couple guys. He's looking. He's going to turn the other way. He's going to throw it down front. Tip and a goal! Sorensen again. He's got the hot hand tonight. Great work out of Hirschfield. Gathers that puck behind the net. Stick handles a safety. Looks, doesn't have anything. Reverses. Gets himself into a position to shoot. Fires one low and hard through traffic. Right onto the stick of Sorensen. He tips it. Beats the goalie bottom right. Good to see Sorensen getting rewarded. He's done a lot of work so far in the early going this season. Nice to see him put the puck in the net. So we'll be 4-on-4 for another 18 seconds. And then the RC Club will have, oh man, tough math, 49-second power play. Fisher throws it back to Fisher. Throws it up to Mackinnon. Gets out of his reach. Gabe Fisher in pursuit. Deep reaches for it. Can't quite get the man. Mackinnon pauses a second to draw some blue jerseys. Gets it to Gabe. Gabe can't quite work it out. Fisher now with it. He's got some back pressure. Does a good job of using his body to shield. Throws that puck in deep. And we're killing the Jenkins penalty for 33 more seconds. Fisher's changing. Out comes Maddox. Deep changes. Out comes Sorensen. Fisher and Chen on the back end. That puck's thrown off Eddie. Good job by Hoyt to be in front of the net. Knock that down and clear it. Puck's out. Maddox tries to steal it. RC panics, throws it in deep. That's given us a free clear. Fisher takes advantage of it, sends it the length of the ice, and that's going to do it for the tripping call on Jenkins. Sorensen forces a turnover. He's got it. Pokes it through his man. Tries to go top left for the hat trick. Just missed. King steps in. He does battle. Maddox Charles with it. He's working it along. Escapes to some freedom. He's skating around. Thinks about it. Eddie Chen now. Chen works it through. That puck's gathered. That's Bodine. Kicks it to himself and shelves it. Bauer Bodine on the board. His first goal, if I'm not mistaken. He got banged up in the early going last weekend, and he was a little under the weather, so we lost him the last few games, but he's back, he's healthy, and he's on the board. Good work by Maddox. Matriculate that thing along and keep that play alive. So there we go. Some fresh names on the score sheet. And it's always a good sign in a young season. Get scoring across the board from your roster. O'Donnell, Politi do battle. Politi pokes it ahead to Bodine. Lucas Scott chips at it, takes it away, gives it to O'Donnell. He wisely regroups to Scott. One touch to Politi. They got some time and space. He has help in the form of Bodine. Bodine tips it to himself, tries to squeeze through two guys. Gets through, but not enough to put a whole lot of mustard on that shot. So the goalie's going to reel it in and take a face-off. Nice finish by Bodine. Good goal scorer's touch. You get a second down in front of the net. Chance to look. A lot of players don't have composure to take the time. They kind of hit the panic button and just slap at it. He took a second, gathered it, put it right in the net. Nice hit by O'Donnell. Gabe Fisher throwing his weight around, but RC Club's going to have a nice look at it. Good job by Lucas Jordan there. Here they come again. Lucas Jordan, another save. Turns that one to the corner. Puck's loose in front. Gabe steers it right to the goalie, looking for a reset. RC was buzzing a little bit there. Not a bad play by the young centerman to settle things down. Apparently we're stuck on replay. I will let the cameraman know. We got replay. All right, that should do it. Hopefully my vivid descriptions got you to this point. Talk to my camera guy. We're back in business. Maddox wisely floats it out, tries to create a foot race, which worked out. Sorensen there and plenty of time to pressure and lay a check on, force a errant pass that Hirschfield intercepted, but not before it got out of the zone. 7:46 to go in the second period. 3-0 Screaming Eagles. Hirschfield wins that drawback with authority. Fisher will go chase it down. He's got one man on him. Reverses. Sorensen comes down, throws it up for Hirschfield. That bounces over, but it hits a bunch of snow on the trip down the boards and doesn't go for an icing. Maddox tries to tap it to Hirschfield. Elijah Fisher down low. Hirschfield taps to Maddox. Maddox kicks it to himself. Back to Hirschfield on the doorstep. Feeds that through the crease, no luck. Good hustle back from Sorensen. Playing some good two-way hockey. Maddox takes contact to try to work it out. Hirschfield comes in, little payback. Excuse me, that was Mackinnon. Sorensen, hard pass. Hirschfield tips it, takes a little contact, takes a change. Out comes Jenkins' line. Chen and King on the back end now. Eddie with it. Looks to see what he has, throws on the brakes. Crisscrosses with Jenkins, that's Charles. Feeds Landon with a head of steam. Green tries to stick in through a few guys until he gets some help. Help comes, but that puck bounces through a couple of Screaming Eagles players and out. Good job muscling the man off there. Here comes Jenkins back with it. He's got Green. Works his way up, walks through a couple guys. Oh, what a shot! Great shot by Jenkins. That hit two posts on the way in. Ref had to do a double take, and then he awards the goal. Saw that net flapping. Take a look at this replay here. Jenkins, Green, good job to stay on side. Jenkins works it wide. Very little to shoot at, but a little ping pong there with the pipes, and it's in, and out comes Lucas Scott, Connor Politi. And Bodine now with a good chance. He steps around, he's looking. He's got Politi on the doorstep, that goes wide. O'Donnell now in a foot race. 13 and Navy beats him, pokes it by. Great save by Jordan. Nifty play by 13 and blue to poke it through our D-men, but Lucas Jordan again steady and calm back there. Gets the pad in the way of that. No harm, no foul. Politi now throws it cross ice. Scott in a foot race. He's going to win that. He cuts to the middle, takes some contact, fights through it. Politi in a collision. He takes a little, looks like a little Bauer stick to the chin. Couldn't quite read the label, but stick to the chin. Lucas Scott tries to throw it in, a backhand down deep. That ends up in front of Coach Jeff. Fielded nicely to the official. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Screaming Eagles bench. We're going to get the Fisher line. Sutter on the right, deep on the left. Part of the young core that's moving up through this program, and will be taking the reins here in short order. Plenty capable of doing some damage right now, though. Mackinnon out there, it gets by him. Fisher there, big 10th grader makes his way behind the net. Leaves for Fisher number 1. That's the big one, Elijah. He's the senior. Mackinnon reels it in, pokes it out. Sutter in pursuit. That's thrown in on Jordan. Calmly turned to Fisher. Elijah throws it. He's got help in the form of Deep. He's got help in the form of Gabe Fisher. Gabe Fisher gathers, throws it up for Mackinnon. He's never shy about joining the play. Love to see that. Fisher to Fisher, back to Fisher. Bobbled, and now back comes RC. Both Fishers try to make a Fisher sandwich out of 27. No luck. A pair of Olays, but we're going to come out with the puck. Here comes Max Sutter, 1-on-4. He's got room. He's making moves. Puck's poked away. That line will go for a change. Elijah Fisher now 1-on-1 with 10. Poke checks it to the corner harmlessly. Puck's thrown out. Chen knocks that down. It ends up on the stick of the defender, though. Thrown back in on Jordan, who turns it to the corner. Chen battles. He skates free with it. Tips it aside to a little too far. That's Hirschfield now. Got Hirschfield, Charles, and Sutter for the moment. Sutter waiting for his chance to change. He's going to go ahead and jump in the rush. Now he gets called over. Hirschfield tries to take a shot, goes wide, but comes right to Chen. He works it in deep. He's got good support from Maddox Charles. Puck's thrown out. Jackson King now is going to have a second to dust it off, see what he's got. Chen. Nice touch pass up to Sorensen, who's got a head of steam. He works it through the triangle. Wide open to Hirschfield. Great feed from Sorensen to Hirschfield. Hirschfield takes a look, but the Res goalie there, the RC Club goalie, in good position, able to snag that one, tie it up, and force a face-off. So, good look, though. Good breakout. Good sharing of the biscuit there. Hirschfield will probably kick himself a little bit, but he's already making good plays in this game. Nothing to feel too bad about. Jenkins stick handles out of traffic. Rips one off the belly button. Goalie holds it, no rebound. We'll reset to the RC Club's goalie's right. Green to Jenkins' left. Dawson Charles to his right. Got O'Donnell and Donaldson. Dawson with it. Sidesteps a check. Now Green buzzing. Green sidesteps, gives it back to Charles. Jenkins has it. He puck protects. Fields to himself, steps through a few guys. That ends up on O'Donnell's stick. Hard around. O'Donnell bumbles, but able to recover. O'Donnell now. Jenkins, head of steam. Tries to knock that out of midair. Doesn't. All the way down. This is Donaldson. He throws on the brakes, uses the net. Throws it to Green, who's open. Can't quite make that play connect. Jenkins skating around like he's got that neck holder, the neck guard dangling like the grandmother's cigarette and 16 candles. Great, nice play by Green. Works it all the way to the net. Jenkins had a chance at the rebound. Goalie's up to it. Dawson Charles in pursuit now. Mackinnon with a great gap there, able to ride his man off the play, get the puck. Jenkins in his feet. He's able to work it to safety. Takes a look now what he has. Puck squirts away momentarily, gathers it back. Beats a couple guys. Takes a nice check there from 23. Gonna go get a change, maybe get that neck guard fixed. Nice job by Elijah Fisher battling. Mackinnon surveys what he has, stops, he's looking around. Fakes one way, comes back the other, a little bit behind Politi. Politi closest man to it, he's hustling. Bodine now, he forces it over. Politi, Fisher, Mackinnon tries to find it out of his feet. Bodine now, good puck support. Mackinnon works it up deep. Here comes Politi with a head of steam. Bauer Bodine tied up momentarily, almost comes away with it. I don't know if 13 just changed up or he's goal hunting, but didn't pay off either way. Politi tries to find Scott, can't. And Lucas Jordan is going to take a face-off. Allow the Screaming Eagles a chance to reset. Take away any possible momentum that RC Club had there. Yeah, that net guard was just dangling off Jenkins's jersey for a while there, driving everybody in the crowd a little nuts, waiting for it to fall, and it finally did, got some laughs. Gabe Fisher wins it to himself. He's got Sutter, tries, saw it, tried, didn't quite get there. Good job by Eddie Chen taking his man aside. Good job by Lucas Jordan to come out and steer that puck out of trouble. Max Sutter in pursuit. Jackson King now is going to go back. He's got Chen, he gives it to him. Chen's work continues it around to deep. Deep back to Chen, that was smart, wasn't much going on that side. Jackson King with some space, throws it into Sutter's skates, then takes a big old check for his trouble. That's a sequence that Jackson probably wants back, but he's having a great season so far and can't win them all. But he's up. He's going to go regroup, as is everybody else. Looks like we're going for a zam here. Unlike the tournament last weekend, we will zam between the second and third. And plenty to like here out of the Screaming Eagles. They're moving the puck well. They're sharing it. They're finding the back of the net. Playing with some speed. Lucas Jordan doing a very good job of not letting the RC Club get on their feet and get any momentum. So, like what I see, and I'll be back for the third. that just means they gotta get louder. No, I was thinking more the people right here. You know what? They probably appreciate hearing who the different players are and stuff. Like unless you're here all the time. These guys started out skating well. And they just kind of, yeah, it's pretty good shot. Walking around that guy. So nice. I think he's kind of supposed to be able to do that at this point, but the finish was the good ball. That was a good finish. Nice to see Hoyt get it done because like he was flying this week. Just I don't know if he got a goal or not. Well, he did that. Hoyt got he's got 2 tonight, but last week. Well, and then he did that good shot for that to get that shot. Oh yeah. He still had a chance at a hat trick. It was another play. He got a nice set up. That only got 1 minute. Yeah, he'll practice. We'll feed it to him, I bet. I think Ronan and Maddox will try to feed him. I would think. That's what the hockey team is. Yeah. Maybe they'll want to get their own first. What happened? Oh, hey, how are you? Oh, nice. Surprise. You got way late. This is my wife, Joe.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Chuck Jackson. Yeah. I've been going heavy on Donald. I'm 100% sure. Yeah. I thought so. I said it a few times, but I was like, kind of saying it, hoping, you know.
I'm gonna go stand out.
I think we have some of the fridge right down to myself.
And I was like, my mother got here.
All right, we're back. Zam's finished. Ice sheet still pretty wet. It's another fairly warm afternoon, evening here in Colorado. It's going to take a few extra minutes for that to set up, so look for the puck to kind of stick to the ice as we saw a little bit last weekend. Ref's taking a minute. Was able to negotiate a night off in my contract, so I'll be just a fan tomorrow night. I'm not sure who Bradley Scott, our Shaw Productions coordinator, has lined up for you. Have to imagine the talent pool is more than one deep here. Yeah, these guys are absolutely taking their time because the ice is really wet. So the refs recognize that, understand it's going to be a hideous mess of a hockey game if you start right away. Giving it all a chance to kind of solidify and freeze. Lucas Jordan will drift back to the bench. Have a word with the fellas. Jenkins looks like his neck guard's fixed. Testing out just how much the puck is going to stick to the puddle that they're all standing on. Answers a little bit. Nothing Screaming Eagles. They seem to be pretty well in control of this one. Fairly impressed by the RC goalie. Bigger kid. Made pretty much all the saves he's supposed to make. The only goals that he's let in are goals that were the result of just a really nice play by the Screaming Eagles. Dig out the score sheet here. Fielding a question from the fans at home. RCS is Resurrection Christian School, which is a Christian school up in northern Colorado. Fairly certain if you're a half-decent hockey player, you either play for Fort Collins, who we lost to last weekend, or Resurrection Christian is also an option up there. So we'll pull up the game sheet here. So brief recap. Hoyt Sorensen led off the scoring. 4:20 into the first. Assist there from the Charleses, Maddox and Dawson. And then Hoyt Sorensen with his second goal. 10:29 into the second period, assisted on a pretty sweet play by Ronan Hirschfield to dangle around the O zone and eventually setting Sorensen up for a nice tip and a goal. Shortly thereafter, followed by a goal from Bauer Bodine. Had a nice collection of a rebound in front. Took a second, spotted some net and hit it. That play was assisted by Eddie Chen and Maddox Charles. And then the fourth goal was 6:13 into the left to go in the second period. And that was Andrew Jenkins on a streaking down the sides and finding a little bit of room just over the shoulder of the goalie, and that play was assisted by Landon Green. Penalties on the night for the Screaming Eagles. Eddie Chen with a rough. Nice play, puck just wasn't too close. And then Andrew Jenkins with a hook on a turnover as a result of a fumbled puck on a penalty kick. Power play, excuse me. All right, here comes the Hirschfield line. Sorensen. Fisher. and Mackinnon. Dawson Charles, first one in. He swapped Charles's on me, but you can't fool me. Mackinnon getting hooked, trying to get back to his position. Good job by Jordan to turn that puck aside. Mackinnon and the RC player collide. He's slow to get up, but does. Fisher runs his man off. Mackinnon heavy hit into the end boards. Good job there with some nice physical play. Dawson Charles tries to bank it to Hirschfield, can't. Sorensen pokes it ahead. Good recognition by 21 in dark blue. Now Dawson finds Sorensen, steps around his man, tries to get Hirschfield, who curls in support. But nice job by the defenseman. That puck's thrown past Eddie Chen. Not going to be an icing. Jordan sweeps it to Dawson Charles, circles the net. Reverses hard all the way to Chen, slides to Jenkins. He's got some pressure, but shields the puck, works it up. He's getting help from Landon Green now. Maddox Charles now on the right wing on this line. Jenkins takes it, walks out of some traffic, gets poke check from behind and then dumped. But there's Maddox, picks it up. He walks through a few guys. He circles. Puck's picked up by King, can't work it in. King with it, he's got help across, finds it. That's Green. Green had Jenkins streaking. He did see it. Maddox now works through. Oh, had a little bit of daylight, almost got it through. Heavy back check there from Jenkins on the larger 14. Jackson King now. He takes a hit from the big man, 14 in blue. Drew now wheels it in. He's got help. Elects to fire it. Puck's turned aside. Maddox is going for a change. Jenkins regathers the puck. That squirts by O'Donnell. Jenkins now with it. Goes over to Donaldson. He'll change. That puck's worked up through Politi. Bodine now closest man to it. He pinches his guy off nicely. Donaldson, good job of recognizing he had Lucas Scott up high, so he pinches. Lucas now covering the point. He throws it in. Donaldson still battling on the hash marks there. Scott kicks it forward, but ends up on the RC club stick. They'll gain the zone. Held up nicely there to create time and space by number 10, 40, 10, I guess 40 it looks like. Anyhow, O'Donnell, nice job to shake that man, buy time and space. Puck's thrown up to, he's trying to hit Bodine. They can't hit on that one, and it goes for an icing. 13:56 to go here in the third. 4-0 Screaming Eagles. The Gabe Fisher line is out with Elijah Fisher. And I believe Mackinnon on the other side. Gabe wins it. Jack battling. Elijah Fisher battles as well. Dug out nicely by Gabe. He hits Sutter. Sutter to Deep. Deep's working it in. Throws it up to the net. Sutter right there. Puck steered aside. Elijah Fisher tosses it around. Mackinnon hustles in. Sutter backfills. Now they'll switch. Here comes Sutter back into pressure. That's probably going to go for an icing. Nope, winds up on the stick of the goalie. Jordan with a good hard tape-to-tape pass to Elijah Fisher. He starts the rush. See if we can get a goalie a point. Fisher throws it to the front. Sutter and Gabe Fisher battle. Can't knock it in. Elijah Fisher again with it. He skates through a bunch of heat. Gets down there. He's digging and working. Taps it ahead to Gabe Fisher. Back comes RC Club. Little dipsy-do, but Dawson's able to get his stick on it. Eddie Chen looks, retreats. Can't get it by the RC Club player, but Fisher's there, as is Jordan. Jordan has his pass intercepted, but Chen's right there to help. Good save there by Jordan. He's holding his post nicely. Here comes Sorensen. He squirts it by. We got a 2-on-1. He finds Hirschfield. Forehand, backhand, score! Well, Ronan says, set me up once and you make the save. It's not happening a second time. And he almost gives himself a little bit of a mock cheer there, as if to say finally. But hey, you skate hard, you work hard, you make good plays, you work together, you get your chances. Sorensen streaking down the boards, pokes it ahead to himself, draws the defender over, floats a perfect pass off for Hirschfield. He freezes the goalie, then uses the long reach to go forehand, backhand, tuck it in. Piece of cake. Eddie Chen now. Jackson King. And he's got Dawson Charles, Hirschfield, and Sorensen. Eddie with it. Looks the man off, comes the other way. Tries to hit Hirschfield. It ends up on the blue stick. That's thrown over the head of Jordan. Dawson avoids the check. Gets it up to Hirschfield. He had a chance to return the favor for Sorensen. Had one man to beat, but he was poke checked. Here comes Sorensen now. Heavy on the check, forecheck. Ronan takes some contact. He gets upended. Jackson King looking. Now we got O'Donnell. He'll be the closest man to it. Should be a collision there, and there is. Jenkins there to help collect. That puck squirts loose. Here comes Jackson King. He hits Maddox Charles. Maddox works it wide. Finds the goalie. Jenkins there to help. They get it, shovel it back to O'Donnell. He's got time and space. Rebound, Green scores! Well, heavy pressure there from the Screaming Eagles. Maddox Charles and Jenkins start the pressure. That puck works back to Jackson O'Donnell. He walks it, sees that he has a lane with a perfect shot that generates a rebound. We like to call that a pad pass. Pad pass onto the stick of Landon Green. He's not going to miss that one. Buries it into the open net. I believe that's his second point of the night. And Coach Gwozdecki will leave that line out, give him a chance to eat. O'Donnell now. Jenkins flips it. Maddox is going to win that foot race. He's got Green and Jenkins. Green with it. Tries to pull it forehand to make a pass, and it gets poke checked away. Nice to see the line trying to work together there. O'Donnell takes a hit. Donaldson now. He's going to go the other way. Jenkins comes in to clean it up. Tape to tape with Maddox. He fires it up ice to Green. He can't collect, but Jenkins does. Tips it to himself. Walks around one man, two men. Can't find, finds 5-hole. Never mind. He scores! Thought the goalie had it because nobody put their hands up or anything, but puck was in fact in the net. Nice breakout though, like that. Good heady play by the defenseman to go back the other direction away from the pressure. Drew helps out, sends it to Maddox. Maddox sends it up to Landon. Landon settles that puck down for Jenkins, who was streaking through the middle. Now you have three defenders standing flat-footed. Drew's got a head of steam. He's able to kind of take it wide on his man. Wisely cuts to the net front and tucks it 5-hole. So I think Jenkins going over to tell the refs who got the assist on that one. Not sure what else they might be talking about. So RC Club going to take a TO to try to regroup, stop the bleeding a little bit. I don't think switching your goalie is going to do much good. I think this kid's been making every save he's supposed to make. It's tough when you're dealing with 2-on-1s and 1-on-0s and rebounds and guys that are going bar down on you and tips. And he's made all the saves he should. But anyways. Probably still doesn't feel all that good, and it's part of the game, and seems to be keeping his composure and continuing to battle back there. All right, Lucas Scott chatting it up. Heard there's a special at Chili's. Yeah, there's a special at Chili's, $9. Cheeseburger, Ref's pretty excited, like he's been there. Get a drink with that and a nap. Okay, Bodine, Politi, and Scott. Oh, heavy, high stick work there onto Mackinnon. He'll shake it off. Refs will blow it off. Coach sees it. He's going to give Jack a chance to make sure all his teeth and bones are still intact. Eddie now. He's going to attack. Good to see Eddie use some of that skating he's got. Pucks work back the other way. Jackson King now, number 9. Hard across for Politi. That pass is in his feet. Nice job recovering, though. Here comes Jackson King. Got a 3-on-2. They recognize. Cross for Bodine. He takes some pressure. Lucas Scott does a good job of collecting that puck and throwing it towards goal. Eddie Chen, closest man to it now. He'll chip. Bauer Bodine tries to find Scott. That puck's deflected. Good battling in the middle by Politi. He works to Scott. Scott, good quick pass over Bodine. He steps across the middle of the ice, tries to get a shot on. It's deflected. Good pressure from this line now. Bodine hustling. He's working. He's skating. Still working. Still skating. Does enough to get that puck thrown onto the stick of Chen. 21 lined him up, thinks better of hitting the big defenseman. That puck's knocked down nicely by O'Donnell. Gathered in by Chen again. He's got deep. Hits deep, deep. Deep chips it ahead. He's going to get it. He's working hard. He's down there causing problems. He's lifting sticks. Causes a turnover to O'Donnell. He throws it back down and in. O'Donnell now, he's going to buy time and space. Takes a look, nothing there. Throws it back up the board smartly. Sutter now closest man to it. He's got Gabe Fisher out there, so they complete that line change. O'Donnell, Sutter, Gabe. Sutter now, we got a 3-on-2, maybe 3-on-1 if we can get that puck moving. Puck was bouncing. Gabe chipped it to Sutter. Sutter put it on. Goalie's going to tie it up. They just couldn't quite get that puck moving up ice with him. Otherwise, that was a 3-on-1 and a dangerous play. But puck was bouncing, and Royal Blue team was able to back check and take away the numbers advantage. Another change here. Elijah Fisher, Hirschfield, Dawson Charles, Hoyt Sorensen. Sorensen now angles his man off. Good play there by Hoyt. Finds Fisher. Fisher walks it. Fires one low and hard on the net, just wide. Good job of holding the boards there by Jackson King. Now it's Hirschfield using that long reach to push it to himself. Throws it back towards Sorensen. Dawson Charles, closest man to it. King with a good job of pinching and getting a piece of that pass. Forces the turnover. Fisher hard up to Sorensen. Unable to connect with the Screaming Eagles player, so we're going to go back to our end here. King, backhand. Sorensen wisely lets that puck go by. He was about to get teed up. Sorensen, nice little fake, almost faked himself out, but he regains his footing. Got a head of steam, work into space, taps it to himself. Had Hirschfield break into the far post if he could have reeled that last little move in, but it squirted. Ronan now. Good look for Sorensen for the hat trick. Can't quite get it. Eddie Chen runs the puck in deep. He's doing battle. That goes to Landon Green. Green looks, gets one through. Coach Guaz looking for a change. He calls over Hirschfield and Dawson Charles. Now Elijah Fisher going off. Going to bring out Jenkins, Green, and Maddox Charles. Maddox now turns it up ice. Throws it over to Jenkins. He's buys some time, hits Maddox Charles. Maddox Charles rips one. Tries to reverse it around, get it back in front to his line mates. It's a dangerous combo, putting Jenkins and Maddox Charles out. Two really seasoned, highly skilled players who can play with speed. Here comes Landon Green. He's got speed too. Jenkins puck possesses, he's looking, hits O'Donnell, he corrals it, takes a heavy hit. Jenkins regathers it, he's looking for Maddox, slides it a little too deep. Good idea there. Austin Donaldson hammers it back down, Jenkins there to collect, he's looking, walking, changes directions again, taps it out to the D-man, that's Donaldson. He throws it by Green, who gets a stick on it. Maddox now walks out with it. Maddox Charles throws it in off Jenkins' feet. Good try. Landon looks for Jenkins. This line is cycling nicely. Jenkins hits O'Donnell, who's breaking towards the net. Puck goes off his skate. Back to Maddox Charles now. Maddox with a head of steam. He rips a shot. Save. Jenkins forechecking hard. Forces that puck loose. That's Donaldson now. He throws one hard on net and gets his own rebound. Slides it back to Jenkins. Outstanding pressure from this group. Landon Green leaves it for Jenkins. He picks it up. He's got Maddox Charles back door. Tries to feed him. Can't. That puck's kept in nicely by Donaldson now. Down to Green. Maddox Charles. Green. Sustained pressure here by this group. Green finds Fisher, thinks about the one-timer, changes his mind. Puck bounces loose, but ends up on Green's stick again. He looks for Maddox. And that was some sustained dominance right there by that group. That was a long shift in the RC zone. Not entirely surprising. You got a lot of speed and skill out there if you've got Maddox Charles with Drew Jenkins and Landon Green, and the D-men were doing a great job of participating in the forecheck. Going to be hard for a lot of teams at the prep level to be able to break that pressure and get it out. Coach Guaz playing around with his line combinations here early in the season, as most coaches do. Trying out some different things, just trying to see what's going to work. Lucas Scott, nice job giving it to Politi. Back to Scott. Scott rips one, rebound. Bodine almost picks up his second of the night. Just chipped it over the crossbar in the top right corner. Goalie's holding strong though. They're under siege down there. Be nice to see Bodine get his second, or Lucas Connor get into the act, put one in the net. Lucas wins it. Bodine taps it back. Eddie Chen with it. Throws off a check like it wasn't even there. Fish walks, fakes, elects to go back down to the corner wisely. Lucas takes a check, knocks his man down. Bodine thinking Politi, can't quite get it through. Politi with a chop and a good back check. Gets away with it, but he was hustling. Refs will usually give you that if your feet are moving. Here's Politi now, digging, angles his man off. Takes a chop in the back for his trouble, no worries. Now they're heading up ice. If this puck can get through, we've got numbers. Good back check by 37 in the royal blue. Eddie Chen indirect, looks for Bodine. Good job of stepping by the RCD man, number 21. Puck's gonna poke in for an icing though. Running clock now, 1:52 and counting. 7-0 lead here in the third. Screaming Eagles. Gabe Fisher with deep. And Max Sutter. Sutter leans on his man. Gabe Fisher steps in. Looks like a running back hitting the hole there. Takes contact and keeps moving. Sutter rides his man down to the corner. He's joined by O'Donnell. He takes a hit. Gabe Fisher gives it right back. Frees up Max Sutter to skate out with it. 3-on-2, he sees it, takes that puck wide. One too many stick handles at the blue line. That'll throw your line mates off, unfortunately. And that happened. That'll get coached up, and all you need is one more stride, get that line, and then make that move wide. Nice looking young player though, heads up, puck's on his stick, feet are moving. Gabe now, he wins that draw. Sutter comes away with it, pulls it back, squirts by a couple guys. King now takes some contact to work it deep. Sutter in pursuit, trying to force it up, it's reversed. Gabe Fisher now runs his man off to the side. Jackson King throws it in, Gabe Fisher in pursuit. Max Sutter in pursuit. deep, wisely hanging high in puck support there. Nice job by O'Donnell to hold the blue line. Rips a hard shot. Good shot from the point there. O'Donnell, who's already got at least one assist that I can recall. I'd have to ask my color man if I had one. Jackson King over to O'Donnell. Feathers it up to Sutter, who clears it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And there's a shutout. Didn't have to call his number a whole lot towards the back half of this game, but in the early going when RC had legs, Lucas Jordan up to the task. Coming out, playing the pucks, good game management, taking faceoffs when he needed to, making saves, being on angle. So the young goalie, I think, picks up, I believe that's at least another shutout. I think he had one, I'm going to say Sunday morning in the Twisted Wrister. So that'll do it. We'll be back here tomorrow. You will be without me. I did get a day off to watch my kid play some hockey and relax. So hopefully my replacement is good and you enjoy tomorrow night's game, and we'll catch up real soon. Enjoy your weekend.
How about just a running race to start? No. I'm just saying, just to start. Mind your business, man. Maybe a blowout. Lucas with the shutout.
Yeah.
Good to meet you tomorrow.
Good to meet you.
I was telling O'Donnell about your collection of whiskey. Yeah. I was telling O'Donnell about your collection of Japanese whiskey. Oh yeah. No. Dude, you guys do a poker night. We did. I traded a sticker pair for like $2. We're not on the mic. Mic's off. Let's just get over.